Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Look, good people, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell if you would. There we go. All right, so I got a lot to talk about today, and I'm going to address two comments. That's actually, when I address comments, it's actually to educate you guys. So it's not just to talk, but it's to educate you guys. All right. This is brought to you by Stock Up U, where you can learn about stock and crypto. And today I am going to be really talking about some things that everyone that has taken a class knows as I address a comment. But first, we have to talk about this market, this stock market. OK, so we can clearly see that it was a bad day. It was a red day. Right? S&P, NASDAQ, Dow, all down. All of the indices was down. If you just look at a heat map, all you're going to see is a sea of red. All of the indices were down, even in the pre-markets, with the exception of oil. And there is tax loss harvesting. This is the time of the year when it happens. Someone left a comment, no, why would they do that? You know what? Learn, if you're going to be in this game, learn the rules of the game. Okay? Learn what's going on. People are tax loss harvesting and they are risk off. Okay? And people are taking profits. We've had a great year. And volume is low. Trading volume is low. The VIX spiked up high today, right? So fear is going back up. And what happens when fear goes up? The market goes down, which presents opportunity for those of us that are actually actively searching, right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into one of these comments and I'm going to talk about crypto and I'm going to talk about Bitcoin and a little bit about XRP, okay? Because I know a lot of you guys are following it because I got a question for you, all right? So someone left this comment, Lawrence, please stop pumping these worthless stock. They have no earnings and terrible balance sheets. New investors will lose big. First of all, my name is Larry. I'd like to be called Larry. Thank you. And he's right. And what he's talking about, he's right, but then he's wrong. The way he came at me is wrong. So, you know, I gotta, right? So first of all, he was talking about yesterday's video where I talked about these quantum computing stock. And I showed it. I showed it yesterday. Why did I show these, right? So this QUBT, this was weeks after I talked about it. This was my second time in, okay? And I talked about these on yesterday. Because there was opportunity. And I'm going to talk about every stock. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I don't care what nobody say. I'm not doing what nobody wants me to do. Not one person. If I'm going to make money, then I'm going to talk to you guys about making money when it's time to make money. If you've made any money on any of these stocks, let me know. Okay? Just say I made money and I'm out. If you made money and you're out, there's zero risk, right? I wanted to say that. Second thing I wanted to say is I absolutely, when I make money and I make big money, I always say, how can I help other people make money too? I don't want to just be out here making money and then showing you guys after the play. So this play I showed. And many people, many of you made money off of QUBT, and now I'm showing you other ones. Why? Because of the TAM, total addressable market. What's the future looking like? So I look in areas of AI, and then I look in areas of quantum computing, because there's going to be a lot of money to be made. But if you don't know about balance sheets, and if you don't know about PEs, and you don't know that, you know, these companies don't have any money yet. Who didn't have any money yet when I first started investing in them? Tesla. And I've made ridiculous amount of money in Tesla. Okay. So you don't dump all your money in and gamble. So this person was right. Where this person was wrong is in the way that they came at me. You're wrong. Okay. So let's talk about another one. One of the stock that I showed you was QSI. I showed you guys QSI on yesterday, right? So look today. Who else is buying QSI? Kathy Woods. Look how many shares she's got. Okay? Look at this. All right? Look at that. Who else is buying it? BlackRock. Yes, BlackRock is one of the largest shareholders of, look at that, QSI right here. So if they can if they can invest in it, so can we. And if I talk about it, it's worth looking at. And so I'm just going to be straightforward with you, Mr. Y. Cart. Now, what you said about the balance sheets and all of that, it's fine. But tell the $75,000 that I made. Tell the $45,000 that I cashed out with a $2,700 investment. And many of you have doubled, tripled, quadrupled your money off of that play. So, and then when I talked about it, I also said, this is frothy. They're just on a sugar high. If I've said that, if you've heard me say that, leave me a coffee cup, please. So, Mr. Wycart, change your tone, okay? All right, because I'm here to help people. Now, I could continue to talk about these stocks privately in my Discord, but I come here and talk about them too. But I am showing my portfolio on the Discord. Look at this. All right. QSI. Now, I want to show you guys another thing about QSI. If you could see today, it was down. So I was buying today. I talked about it in my personal Discord that I was buying QSI today, right? Especially since I've learned that Cathie Woods was buying it and BlackRock is buying it, especially BlackRock, not so much Cathie Woods. So what do? We look a little deeper and see where there's opportunity. You guys know me. If I'm going to find a stock, I'm going to find the warrants. And what did we do on the warrants today? We made money. 13% today and 2% after hours. We made money on the warrants and we're going to make money. So this is QSIAW. These are the warrants. And if you've taken a class, you know about the warrants. I've talked about it here on the page since 2021. I've been talking about warrants, how they work, blah, 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 blah. And a lot of you have made money off of warrants. So don't tell me what not to talk about. I don't care if it's 5 cents. If I see movement, if I see a way to make money and I see a way for you guys to make money, I'm going to get over here and say, look, I'm not telling you what to do. This is what I'm doing, right? Now, I am going to get into some crypto, but before I get into crypto, I want to point this out. Look, be patient for another 3 years. No thanks, LOL. No, he was being funny. No, he wasn't being disrespectful. I appreciate you. Listen, I'm just telling you, you need to be patient. All right. And I'm going to tell you why after we get into crypto, because I don't want to just talk on the front end. I'm going to talk on the back end. All right. So look at this. We got Bitcoin and we can see what Bitcoin is doing. Of course, it's cooling off now. Right. So is the stock market. All right. So this is expected to me. And here now we are at 92. So we dipped under 93. We're at 92. Does it feel good? Nope. Does it look good? Nope. And then remember, Bitcoin is the ship that raises all tides, right? I know I jacked that up, but it's the tide that raises all ships, should I say. And the other ships are the other coins, right? But let's look at XRP. Now, XRP is at $2 right now. 205.52 at the time of this, right? Now, everybody back here, we were saying buy when it was 260, when it was 250, 260, and then it ran all the way up almost to $3. We could see that 289. And everybody was in part of the group in sync. They were saying buy, 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 right? But now we're down here to $2 and it's a little quiet because people are scared. But if you look back here, to the 9th, what? We touched down. We look at that. You look back here, we wick down on the 10th. Look at that. We wick down on the 20th, December 20th, right? And now we're back down here. Look at that. We're back down there, right? So this doesn't scare me, okay? This doesn't scare me. And as a matter of fact, I see it as an opportunity. I didn't do a deep dive, so I'm not telling you to buy it. Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But I do believe that one day we're going to look back from a man that said this. One day we're going to look back and we're going to say, man, I wish I had bought a little XRP at $2, right? I wish I bought it. Now, it could start to break beneath support. I really didn't chart it to see where support and resistance are at now. But I will tell you that if you believe in stuff long term, you need to just go ahead and be in it for long term. You guys have heard me talk about driving Uber. I drove Uber in 2016 and I drove Uber again in 2018. Gainfully employed. In 2016, I needed a little help with my bills, so I drove some Uber. But in 2018, and this is part 2 of my video from yesterday, 2018, I drove Uber, and I drove when it was surging in the middle of the night. My wife was at home crying, please come home. But I was on a mission. And what did I do in 2018 with my Uber money? I invested it all. And that's what gave me a leg up. So 3 years is nothing. It is absolutely nothing. And I had some crypto that I bought in 2021 at the top. And then when it came down and everything got shaken out, I bought a little then, knowing that this was coming. How? Why? Because I understood the crypto cycles even better in 2021. And I understood that you buy them when they're beat down. And that's what you do. So I'm asking you guys, are you buying here? Are you buying here, or are you going to wait until it goes lower? I'm asking you, do you think after the president comes in and all of the crypto people come in and you look at XRP and they have their own stable coin, and what's going to happen with that stable coin is stable coins are going to get regulated. I've been saying that since March of 2021. Okay. I've said it a million times on this page. Stable coins will get regulated. And I know it goes against crypto. We want to be deregulated, right? But it's going to get regulated. And then it's going to get institutionalized. And then you're going to have a digital. As a matter of fact, let me play this for you.
So I want to start with your take on how stablecoins have really taken off this year, with all the talk around institutional growth and obviously the announcement from Ripple that it's launching its own stablecoin on Tuesday. How has that part of the crypto industry matured in 2024?
I would say not a lot has happened with stablecoins in the last year, which is not to say that's bad. Stablecoins are remarkably helpful in trading of virtually all cryptocurrencies.
How much do you think that institutions get stablecoins right now? I mean, we've got talk about tokenization and, of course, Bitcoin ETFs as institutions sort of figure out their strategy around crypto. But do you feel like enough work has been done among institutions to deploy stablecoins?
Well, no. I would say most non-crypto focused companies have a very limited understanding of blockchain. Other than trading on it, what about its utility in day-to-day commerce? I would say we're like 1994 internet, basically. Most companies this is not a priority for most companies. And which is surprising because payments is very important to a lot of companies, particularly cross-border payments. And there is no better way to conduct a cross-border payment than by using a stablecoin.
To that point, Stripe has agreed to pay $1.1 billion for a stablecoin infrastructure company, a 200% markup from its most recent valuation. And I'm having conversations with other traditional fintech firms that feel like they're late to the stablecoin game and they're trying to play catch up.
So that's why Ripple, aka XRP, has its own stable coin. They are actually looking towards the future. And there's a lot there. You see the offer that they have. I mean, it's just endless if that is something that's going to happen, which I do believe it will. I believe that the incoming administration will regulate stablecoin, and I believe institutions and businesses, especially for the power and cost efficiency of fast transactions, I just believe that it's good for the entire stablecoin industry and Ripple, aka XRP. All right. So for you XRP army, There you go. All right. I'm everything Army. Okay. Anything that's making me good money. All right. So that's what I wanted to say, good people. Listen, when I talk about these quote unquote penny stock, and I made 1,500% on one of them. And I just want you guys to know that it's up to you to look at the balance sheet, see if they're making any money. And if not, then know that this is a swing trade. But you and I know that after we make 1,500%, then we could set a stop loss. We could set a trailing stop loss. This is the exact same thing that someone said in 2021 when I bought Shiba Inu. Larry, quit talking about that crap coin. Well, guess what? It went up 100%. And then it went up another 100%. Then it went up another 100%. Larry, don't talk about it. It's at the top. Then it went up another 100%. Then it went up another 100%. Larry, that's insane. Stop talking about that garbage coin. Then it went up another 100%. Then it went up another 100%. All the while, I was educating my audience, who are smarter than you think they are, sir, who said that this is how I'm going to get out. All right. So I talked about, leave me a coffee cup if you remember 2021, when I talked about my exit strategy, that this was a meme coin and that we're just going to take our money and leave. And remember how I kept saying the herd is coming, but we will be out with our big bags. So I'm going to continue to talk about whatever I see opportunity in, and I'm just going to let you guys know early. OK, and so you can get some of this money that I've been getting. All right. So I would tell everyone, especially I was going to talk about MicroStrategy, but that time is running out. I'm going to talk about it for you Discord members. But listen, I want everyone that is following me on any platform, I want you to get a legacy broker like Fidelity, Schwab, or whatever. OK, and I just want you to be ready because I have made so much money with warrants, and I want you guys to be able to partake and follow. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. Listen, good people, I'm telling you, it's 48 hours left for the 2-week offer that I have for you guys with Money Moves. That's my personal Patreon. That's not a traditional Patreon. We're going to concentrate and focus on education, but you get all of my Patreon plays on top of that. All right. 2 weeks free. That's going to end in 48 hours. There will be no extension. And then Stock Up You. All right. Everybody that's in the Patreon that has taken Stock Up You, they get it. They know they're going to make money for the rest of their lives. So invest in yourself first. All right, good people. Sorry, got a headache. I had to change a flat tire today. Now, I could have called the service and the truck came and all of that, but I wanted to show my wife that she dealing with a real man. All right, because that's what we do. We come take care of it. All right. All right. So it's all good, though. We're going to see you guys tomorrow. I know this one's a little different. It was a little choppy, but I just wanted to educate, including the gentleman that was a little harsh. All right. But we know this. All right. We know this, but it's just too much money to be made. People that were too bearish in this market for 2 years since 2022 have left a ton of money on the table. And if you're old school, I'm telling you that you have a lot to learn. You better think like you're young if you're old. And if you're young, don't think that you got a lot of time not to invest. If you're young, you need to be investing, all right, in stocks and in crypto, okay? And don't just gamble everything. Have some things that are safe. So the old could learn from the young, and the young can learn from the old. Because I got news for you. The stock market and crypto has changed forever since the whole world has changed since 2020. And you got to be fluid like water and be willing to change if you're going to continue to make money. All right, good people. Remember the 2 links below in the description. Stock Up You, coupon code EARN, and then you get 2 weeks free with Money Moves. But if you buy Stock Up You, then you get, and you got 48 hours for that, you get Stock Up You free for 60 days. All right, we'll see you later.